Hi everyone, my name is Deepti. Welcome back to my channel, a place where you can learn at your own pace. So in today's video, we will focus on the writing section and we are going to do the types of task 1 that you get in the academic module. So let's start. We will focus on how much time you should spend on this task. What is the word limit? How many words you should write? What should be the sequence of the tasks in the writing section? Which task you should do first? And then we'll also discuss a template. So let's start with the first type of task that we get here. And that is a graph, a table, or a chart. So in a task like this, we can clearly see that the word limit is at least 150 words, at least, which means the minimum number of words that you should write is 150. And you can obviously write more than this, but you also need to understand that you have to spend 20 minutes on this task. So 1 hour you get for the writing section, 20 minutes you spend on task 1, and the remaining 40 you should spend on task 2. Now you need to understand that you should not spend the entire 20 minutes in writing this task. You should spare some time for planning and some time for proofreading. Okay. So in a graph or a table, a chart, this kind of task, we see that we have something that is known as the description of the graph that is given here. So this is the description and this is the instruction. Okay. So description will be a part of your first paragraph, which is the introductory paragraph that you will write for your task 1. Right. So it can be a graph. So this is actually a line graph that you may get. Another type of task that you may get here is a bar chart. Okay. So this is a bar chart which is showing us comparison, and this bar chart is accompanied with a table, right? Sometimes you may also get a bar chart accompanying a pie chart. So sometimes you can get 2 of these together. Okay. Again, we see that this is about the graph, the bar graph, and the table that is given to you. And this is the question that asks you to summarize the information and make relevant comparisons. So basically, all the tasks would ask you to report main features and make comparisons. These are the keywords that you will find in all the questions. Now let's look at a third type that you may get. So it can be a pie chart, and usually you don't get a single pie chart, you get more of them. So here we can see 3 pie charts are there. So this is one type of writing task in which you can get a pictorial depiction that provides you some data in forms of figures, pure numbers, or percentage, and you are supposed to write about whatever you see in these pictures. Now here, something really important is you have to make comparisons. So please understand that making comparisons becomes very, very important. And for that, you need to use some vocabulary words, which I will be sharing in other videos. So we will be specifically taking one task at a time and seeing how vocabulary words can be used to describe these graphs, charts, or other types of tasks that you get for your writing section first part. I will also share the links of these videos in the description box, so please make sure you go through them. Now, this is the second type of writing task that you may get, which is maps. Now, here we can clearly see that there are 2 maps given. So you will usually have 2 maps. You may get 3 in a rare case. And it can be either before or after. Okay. Or it can be what a place looks like today and what the place may look like might have looked like previously. In these, this key becomes very important. Okay. So You must have observed these keys in the previous slides also. So this is the key here. So these keys are very important when you look at the graphs, the pie charts, the maps. So please make sure these keys are well taken care of. Okay, so I was talking about this map. So you have to see, you have to make comparisons between what the place was like in the first map and what it became like in the second map. And you have to again report the main features and make relevant comparisons. So in maps, this is what you may get. You may get map of a place, map of a city, and it can also be map of a building. Let's move to the third type of writing task that we get. Now, these are, I won't say they are very common, but you should always be prepared for everything. So here you see that you have to, write about how instant noodles are manufactured. Okay, so there are certain stages, and here we can, see that the total number of stages is 8, and the different stages have been given in detail. So you have to write again the main features of how storage silos, flour is stored in storage silos and then they sent to the mixer where water and oil is added. And like this, you have to continue writing till you reach the output or the final product that you get from this particular process diagram. So this is the third type. Now we need to see that in all the 3 types, you get the same time, you get 20 minutes. And you also have to write at least 150 words. Okay. So we need to do the tasks accordingly. Now, before we discuss the template, there is a question that most of the students ask me. Should I write the task 1 first or should I write task 2 first? So you get 1 hour in which you have to finish both the tasks. So it is not really, anything that should be pre-decided. Whatever you feel comfortable writing, you want to write task 1 first, go ahead, write task 1 first. If you want to write task 2 first, the essay, then you can write task 2 first. It's just that in 1 hour, you should be able to complete both the tasks. Now, how do we write task 1? I'll share a quick template with you. So we discussed that the description of the task is given in the question already. So you have to paraphrase that description. So you paraphrase the description and this paraphrase will become the first paragraph of your academic task 1. Then you write in 2 to 3 sentences the highlights, the most important points that you think are there in the overview. So in overview, you would focus on the most important points. Okay. And then in the third and the fourth paragraph, you would write further details. So you would add in more details wherein you will talk more about highlights, more about comparisons, more about other things. So let's say there is a graph given to you, then you would write more about that graph, more details about how the number is moving up and down. If it is a pie chart, then you will focus more on comparisons across pie chart and what figures or what components of the pie chart have higher percentages. So all these details will go into the academic task 1, 3rd and 4th paragraphs. Now, like I already told you, I have, identified some keywords, some good vocabulary words that you can use in academic task 1, all the 3 types. So please make sure you watch those 3 videos in which I will take these tasks 1 at a time and note down the vocabulary words that I will be discussing and use them in your write-ups. So all the very best for your preparation. Happy learning. Keep evolving. I hope you found these strategies useful. So don't forget to like my video, share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel, and press the notification bell so you never miss an update. If you're interested in taking online classes, one-to-one sessions, you can contact me on Instagram or Facebook.